Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, from the group stages of WCS Valencia, it's going to be Light versus TLO here on Catalyst the Ladder Edition. Bottom right-hand corner, the red Zerg player, it is TLO from Team Liquid. And in the top left-hand corner, the blue Protoss player, it is Light from Iron Chains, I believe. I've cast his game before, and I'm pretty sure he's from the Iron Chains clan. Let me take a look here. Light, Iron Chains, StarCraft. Iron Chain? Maybe it's just Iron Chain. Yeah, Iron Chain Esports. That's the one. Oh, no, hang on. Hold on. Did he leave the... Keeping up on this stuff is impossible. It is so impossible. Iron Chain. Well, it says Light left the team on July 17th. So I don't know, maybe Light's teamless now. Let's find out. For the team, for the Romanian. Is he the Romanian player? Psionic, yes. Okay, he's now on Psionic Aftermath. By golly. Thank you, Liquidpedia, for keeping me up to date on all this stuff. Light from Psionic Aftermath. There's a link to his Twitch stream in the description. TLO also streams fairly often. If you want to go say hello to him, you can do so. He's a super duper friendly guy. Alright, what is that? It's the gateway here. Gateway expand from Light. I mean, he's not trying to cheese TLO. Not really probably not the best idea here, but some players are interested in cheesing the pros when they come up against them just because they feel like the longer the game goes on, the harder it's going to be for them to win, as the difference in skill level and experience gets broader as time goes on. I don't know. I think that's true. That's probably a smart way to do things, but Light going for the macro style opening here, although it doesn't necessarily have to be macro. There are some 2-base openers you can do with this particular build. That's why it's nice. It's flexible. It gives you 2-base real fast, but it's also fairly safe against early attacks from the Zerg if they so decide to come and try to kill you. And then you're on 2-base, and the Zerg's on 2-base, and you're feeling pretty good about yourself. Light checking to see, is there a third here at all? Yeah, some Lings coming to escort the drone, saying, hey, you, get out of here. We're going to try to build a house, and TLO is allowed to do that. Well, as soon as he has 300 minerals, which he doesn't, because he went for 2 queens and speed instead. But we're there. Bam! There's your 300 minerals. Adept pushing on out, mostly for a scout. The Adept in the situation isn't necessarily here to get damage done. It's just here to see what's going on. Is there a Ling flood on the way? Ooh, can we save this probe? Maybe. Ended up getting a kill anyway. And it's a Stargate opening from Light. I tapped on that, but I know some people just listen to the casts. And as a result, I try to treat this like a radio broadcast as well as a visual medium. Just describing where and what is happening. I'm sure you've noticed that before. And I know some people who listen to my cast to fall asleep at night, which I'm kind of torn on whether or not that's a compliment. They're always insistent it's a compliment, but I still feel like if you could fall asleep to me, I don't know, isn't that boring? Or maybe it's just calming and soothing and entertaining at the same time. I don't know. I'd never tried to go to sleep to my own cast before. Maybe I should try it. Sounds like people are making it happen. All right, Oracle on the way. Oracle's name is Mirakuru. Mirakuru. Green clouds in the sky. Workers labor for the foe. Wash your neck and wait. Oh, that was a haiku. Was it? Green clouds in the sky. Workers labor for the foe. Wash your neck and wait. Yeah, 575. Nailed it! All right, so Mirakuru. I don't know what that means. Probably a swear word in Japanese, but I've said it a few times on the cast already, so no big deal. I'm going to try to sneak in and get some stuff done. There's already 2 queens and a spore at that natural base. The 3rd base a little bit exposed, but the drone that pops out there immediately spores up. Ling's going for the counterattack. Overlord scouting in. Sees, I don't know, but it already knew, right? There's a Stargate. There's a couple gas. Really no new scouting information. Is he scout the robotics facility? It doesn't matter because it's on the front wall anyway. The Radaku ends up killing a couple Zerglings there. 3 Zerglings going down. And so far, Light's okay. TLO is actually supply blocked after killing that Overlord dude, but 3 Overlords on the way. Momentary setback. That's all it is here. And a lair coming up in the natural base for TLO. I do like seeing tech structures anywhere other than the main. It just feels like if there's going to be a Doom drop or a big huge attack on your main, you don't want to lose that and all of your tech. Because by the time a Doom drop comes in, you're basically mined out of your main anyway. You can afford to lose the income there. But you can't necessarily afford to lose, you know, the income and all of your tech structures. Adept could probably be better placed here, but you know what? taking down a lot of Lings with her. 3 kills down. Not too shabby. Roach Warren, tech of choice here from TLO. Working on that lair. And I think we might just see a lot of roaches. Might just see a roach flood here. I'm feeling like that's what we're going for. Lings here to deny a potential third base. Although Oracle has energy for stuff. Oh, Oracle does not have energy for stuff. Never mind, no third base. Look at the timing on these Lings. TLO, man, about 5 minutes. Sends them up, says third base not allowed. And pylons neither. Cancel it, cancel it. Oh, Light didn't cancel it. That's okay. That is okay. Lings threatening the front here. Oracle really... The Oracle's job is to make sure Lings don't kill everything, basically. War Prism here, too, and a ton of gateways coming up. And does he go in charge lots? And that's Blink, and that's Extended Thermal Lance. Okay, so we're going Colossus here, which seems like a pretty good strategy against TLO, who's going Roaches. But that's 14 Roaches on the way. If these Roaches hit before the Colossus are ready, this could be a pretty short game. In all honesty, Adept's coming down with the War Prism. Oracle says, you know what, Lings, if you want to go ahead and kill those rocks, that's fine. But once you approach the front door, that's when you're going down. Light needs a third, although TLO's not going for a fourth. But he's sending those roaches up, man. He's got Glio Reconstitution on the way, and by sending those roaches up, I mean bringing them back home. Because there's Adepts doing stuff inside the main base. Oh, there are roaches defending, though. Oh, good job. Good job leaving behind a small group of roaches just to make sure this kind of thing doesn't get out of hand. He did bring back his whole army, though, which I'm not a huge fan of. I mean, I guess Light could have warped in a whole lot more, and it would have been nice to have these roaches around, but he's keeping TLO on the back foot, which is honestly kind of nice. Oh, TLO. You did not. Is this a drop lord? No. Did you walk this queen all the way up here? Are you a crazy person? I think he did. I think he walked her from here to here, and then from here to here, and he's spreading creep onto the third base potential location. For Light, he's poop and creep everywhere. TLO is a little bit in BM mode right now. I have never seen a pro do this to another pro. This creep spread thing is insanity, and he's going to spread creep here too. So it just slows down Light's ability to take a third there, forcing him to go here basically. So TLO knows exactly what's going on. These stalkers are a little bit out of their depth. Load up. Okay, more stalkers here. They've got the blink. Oh, he canceled them. Too many roach. He says, no, I don't like it. I don't like what I see. These Colossus are good, though. Especially with Extended Thermal Lance. It's basically a Colossus rush here, but if there are enough roaches, it just doesn't matter. They'll get surrounded and killed. You need support for these Colossus. You can't just rely on them entirely. Light. Alright, man. Here goes nothing. Stalker Colossus. Not in the numbers we usually see them. Oh, this Roach Ravager group is so intimidating. Nice force fields, though. Keeping those guys out. Using the corrosive biles on the force fields. Okay, that's what we like to see from TLO. Corrosive biles landing quite nicely. The Colossus are not actually hitting this main army, unfortunately. Roach Ravager just making it work. Oh, War Prism gets picked down by Corrosive Bile too, and that is the good game. Light is defeated. TLO is victorious here in 8 minutes and 24 seconds. Hey, it's a sneaky twofer. Hey, it was a short game after all, but there's another one coming between these two players, so hold on to your seats, and we'll see how Light does in game number 2 against TLO. Can he take one off of the old-timey German Zerg? Dunno. Let's find out. Hold on, we'll be right back. Game 2 of our sneaky twofer between TLO and Light will be on Acid Plant, the latter edition. Top left, red Zerg TLO. Bottom right, blue Protoss, Light. Right and Light. Alright, so let me see. When is this going to post? August 1st, I think? Where my calendar at? It's here somewhere. The reason I'm asking is because there is a King of the Hill Falcon Paladin Discord tournament being set up right now, in fact. Yeah, this will post on the 2nd. So you have... Oh, it's too late. Never mind. It's too late. It was August 1st. But join the Discord anyway. It's a good time. There's a link in the description. Got about 250 fellow StarCraft Falcon Paladin fans out there now. Come say hello. Come talk StarCraft. Come talk movies and TV shows. Come talk the Falcon Paladin Hour, which is the weekly podcast that I put out with an Australian named Wade, a good friend of mine. And, yeah, come talk about a lot of stuff. Discord's a good place to be for gamers these days. Go away from Skype. Skype is not for gamers anymore. It's all about It's all about the Discord. And honestly, we've left TeamSpeak too, haven't we? Because Discord has better typing options and stuff. Anyway, yeah, the Discord server is a good hoppin' good time. TLO not doing anything too nuts here. It's a 1-get expand out of Light, 2 is standard as Protoss Lee and Zergly possible right now. I have actually been in Light's position before in that last game where I've been... When was this? Back in Heart of the Swarm, I was so tired of Stalker Colossus armies just melting my stuff. I said, alright, I can do this. And I went for a Colossus rush with a few Stalkers, and I didn't have enough units, and the Zerg that I was playing against was just like, here's some roaches. Here's a surround. You're dead. And I was like, no! This is an impossible to stop strategy. And I was salty after that. But I learned a very valuable lesson. It's not as easy to get timings on that Stalker Colossus stuff as I thought it was. If you're struggling against a race, you're like, how, they're so OP, I hate them so much. Go play a few games as them at your ladder level, right? I guess it's individual MMRs now, so if your Protoss is horrible, they'll match you up against horrible other players, but still, go play a few ladder games as Protoss or Zerg or Terran, whichever race you hate the most, and see exactly how easy it is. Just a suggestion from the Falcon Paladin. Light is opening up Stargate again here. Man, can he get that third base down? Because I really think that was the beginning of the end for him in game number 1 when he tried to get that third base down and TLO showed up with just about 10 Zerglings and just absolutely crushed it. Those timings, man, they are so good. Timings are a big deal. It was about 5 minutes, wasn't it? About 5.5 minutes when those Lings came in. Third base on the way from TLO. About the timing you would expect it to be here. And he can Ling flood at any point here. It's just a matter of does he want to drone up? Does he want to tech up? He did pull off gas after getting speed, so that's why the third base was so early. He's going to go for a bit of a macro style here. But again, Zerg always has the ability to go for just a little bit more pressure than you expect them to be able to at any given time. Third base from TLO there. And I keep saying that, I know, but not much else is happening here. Phoenix on the way from Light, going to kill the Scouting Overlord and try to supply block TLO again. Did I call that sublock? I guess that's not a bad term for it, really. To subblock TLO. Subblock. Subblock? A little bit worse, I think. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Does subblock work for supply block, or is it just, once again, way too late at night that I'm casting these? Full-time job, 3 kids, wife, house, StarCraft, YouTube channel, and Twitch. It's a lot. It is a lot, you guys. Oracle on the way. Oracle's name is going to be Waluigi, relegated to a Super Smash Assist Trophy status once again. Smash Brothers reference there. Waluigi decided to go wandering in search of a new game to cross over into. He heard of Heroes of the Storm, deciding that would be his place. However, he accidentally ended up being downloaded into StarCraft2 instead, twisted into the mind of an Oracle, and taking out his rage against Nintendo on Zerglings and workers. Alright, so Waluigi the Oracle. Oh, third base. Can he get it? Here comes some Zerglings. It's not enough to shut this down this time, though. It's a little bit early, I think. 4.5 minutes here for Light, which the timing makes sense. More Zerglings, though, coming out. 6 of them on the field. Is this... Where did the Adepts go? Adepts, save the probe. Probe dies. Tried to save the probe. Couldn't quite do it. That's okay. I think that's just fine. Oracle trying to sneak in and do stuff. Waluigi, no, not there. And not here either, man. 2 queens and a spore at every base. 1 queen at the main, but 1 queen and a spore is enough to shut down any Oracle harass, especially if there's no Phoenix support. Your Phoenix did not die, did it? No, absolutely not. It's just over here. Remember how it tried to help save that probe and couldn't do it? Yep. I remember berries. What news is going on? BoJack Horseman, I think, got renewed. Rick and Morty's coming back sometime. I don't know when. I really don't. Lair here for TLO. He's not just doing the same strategy as he's going. Yeah, he is. Roaches, +1 missile attack. It's going to be Roach Ravager again. Can Light hang this time? He's actually making Immortal, which is a much better choice against Roaches than a couple Colossus are, especially if you don't have a lot of buffer for him, as Light did not. He was trying. He was trying, that's for sure. And charge lots. I just feel like charge lots are really good. Oh, Phoenix, get out of there. Get out of there. Go. Yeah, man. Charge lot Immortal is not a bad strategy if your opponent is going for Lings and Roaches. Ravagers kind of shut that thing down. Ravagers are just good at everything, though. I like how these roaches are sitting inside this mineral line already, waiting for attacks to come, waiting for charge lots to come upon him. Being inside the mineral line is the ideal place to be if you are a roach dealing with some kind of immortal zealot all in. But we're 3 base to 3 base, 4th base just now coming down for TLO. Interesting location for the 4th. It's down here closer to the Protoss opponent. Just shows a little, I think, how cocky TLO is here. Saying, I usually expand here for my 4th away from the Protoss, but you know what? Against Light, I think I'll be okay. And just remember, there are links to the Twitch streams for both of these players in the description. If you like the way that Light is playing, you can follow him on Twitch too. All right, well, this is interesting. That is 7 drop lords at once. We're gonna do some kind of a crazy roach doom drop here at the 7-minute mark. He doesn't actually have enough roaches to fill all of these, but that's okay. Some of them can be buffers. I don't know how you stop this if you're Light at this point in the game. All your units are up here expecting the attack at the front. There is literally nothing in the main to stop this. Maybe a recall into the main. This is so sneaky from TLO, though. He's going to send some roaches out to attack, right? And try to distract this army as far away from the main as possible. Yeah, here it is. The Lings and the roaches are like, hey, come kill us. We're small and non-threatening. All right, so Light pulls back to his original location. It's pretty smart, but guess what? Here comes the Doom Drop. Roaches, Lings, not even any Ravagers. Don't need any of those. Hydras on the way here, too. And, yeah, there's the recall. All right, so maybe? I'll just pick up and get out. There's no anti-air here. There's not. All right, so he saves the base. That's good. But now he's going to go ahead and abuse the mobility and the flying ability of these drop lords. Oh, he was going to drop at the 3rd base, but changed his mind due to the 3 photon cannons, I think. Not ideal. Phoenix is going to try to kill these things too, and there's nothing you can do about that. But another drop coming over this way. Is he going to doom drop these guys too? TLO, man, he's playing a little bit here. 162 to 130 supply. 4th base happily up and running and saturated. Got the Hydras, got the Banelings, got the Roaches. That's what you do. Ling, Bane, Hydra against Immortal Zealot. It's the perfect compositional choice. And getting a Lurker Den and making more drop lords down this way. What the heck? There's not even any units down there. What are you doing? TLO, you're a weirdo. You really are sometimes, but I love you. I love you for it. You do crazy stuff. And a carrier on the way from Light. What? Stalkers shutting down this drop attempt. I like that. That's a win for Light. Fake drop. This has to be a fake coming over here. There are no units to go into those drop lords. I don't understand at all what's going on right now. This is absolutely bonkers. But he's going to get carriers out. TLO. Is he prepared for carriers? He's going to have 13 Hydras and 5 Lurkers. Is he turning all of his Hydras into Lurkers? No. He's not doing that, but some of them he's turning into Lurkers. And he's making a 6th base, nope, 5th base too, right here at the gold. Meanwhile, Light's going for his 4th, which seems pretty good. These drop lords are freaking me out. They keep showing up here. It's a feint. TLO is feinting Light right now with fake drop lords. While attacking into here, hoping to draw him out of position. Lurkers are set up in a pretty freaky location right now, but the Immortals should be able to crush through them pretty easily. The Hydras are a bigger problem, though. Immortals need to focus down the Lurkers, and we can deal with everything else later. But the Roaches drop on top of this thing here, too. There's a Tempest. There's a couple Carrier coming, and Light taps out, recognizing the Carriers are not enough. He's out at 183 to 120 supply. I liked what he was trying to do. I really do appreciate what he was trying to do there. But it just couldn't quite get there fast enough. The Carriers weren't fast enough. I'm not sure what the Tempest was for, unless it was trying to deal with these drops, but too many Lurker, too many Hydra, just too much macro. Didn't do enough to slow down TLO at all. Didn't kill a single drone in that game. Did really well. He did really well to rebuff the attack in the main without losing too much stuff. Stopped the drops coming into there later on. Didn't super bite on this feint either. I guess he did warp in some stalkers to try to deal with it, but were they pooping creep? They were pooping creep over here because they're jerks. Hilarious. Almost had a mothership, which I don't think would have mattered because there is Overseer detection here with TLO too, but all right, good effort. Good effort by Light, but TLO is your winner. 2 games, 2-0 in this little sneaky twofer. But Light, not bad. Let's see more from him. in the future. All right, so that is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with another StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void adventure. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.